While the masses are out there treating retail like a contact sport, you're sitting at home with your browser open to 17 price tracking tabs, waiting, watching, refusing to flinch until that number drops, and everyone around you thinks you're cheap. But here's what they don't understand. This isn't frugality. This is a completely different operating system. Welcome back to our channel, and today we're decoding one of the most misunderstood financial behaviors on the planet. The person who will not, under any circumstances, pay full price. Let me be clear. You're not stingy. You're running a scarcity detection program that most brains have completely deactivated. Here's what's actually happening in your brain when you see a sale sticker versus a regular price tag. Your anterior insula, the part of your brain responsible for processing pain, literally lights up when you're about to overpay for something. For most people, this signal is weak, easily overridden by social, pressure, or instant gratification. But for you, that pain signal is amplified. A 2007 Stanford study using fMRI scans found that certain individuals experience purchasing at full price the same way others experience physical discomfort. Your brain isn't being dramatic. It's protecting you from a perceived threat. And here's the evolutionary genius of it. You've retained an ancient scarcity mindset that modern consumer culture has spent billions trying to erase. Think about it. For 99% of human history, resources were genuinely limited. Overpaying for something meant less for your family, less for winter, less for emergencies. The people who survived were the ones who negotiated, waited, and hunted for value. Your brain is still playing that game. While everyone else has been reprogrammed by dopamine-engineered marketing, you're operating with the original firmware. Let me show you the divide. The normal shopper walks into a store, sees something they like, buys it immediately, dopamine spike from instant acquisition. Prefrontal cortex says, we can afford this, we want this, transaction complete. Zero delayed gratification involved. You see something you like, immediately start calculating. What's the historical low? When's the next sales cycle? Can I stack coupons? Your dopamine doesn't spike from ownership. It spikes from optimization. You're not shopping. You're hunting. And here's where it gets weirder. Most people are being manipulated by what's called anchoring bias. Retailers slap a fake original price next to the sale price, and brains light up with the illusion of winning. But you've built an immunity to that. You know the anchor is fake. You've done the research. You've tracked the price history. You're not celebrating a 40% discount, you're waiting for the actual bottom. This is tribal instinct versus individualistic autonomy in its purest form. The masses follow the herd into the store because everyone's shopping. You follow patterns. You've replaced social proof with empirical proof. If you're nodding along, thinking, finally, someone gets it, welcome to our channel. Hit that subscribe button because we're just getting started. Now, let's talk about where your emotional energy actually goes. Because you're not emotionally invested in shopping, your brain has freed up massive cognitive resources for other things. Building actual wealth instead of performing wealth. Funding experiences that compound. Travel, education, relationships. Creating financial security that lets you sleep at night. While others are chasing the dopamine hit of a new purchase, you're chasing permanent optionality. You're not cheap, you're expensive in the ways that matter. You'd rather underspend on clothes and overspend on freedom. But here's the layer nobody talks about. For many of you, this behavior didn't start with a spreadsheet. It started with a money script, a deeply embedded belief formed in childhood. Maybe you grew up watching a parent stress over bills. Maybe you saw someone you loved work themselves to exhaustion while others spent carelessly. Maybe you experienced genuine scarcity, and your brain said, never again. This isn't a flaw. This is a valid defense mechanism. Behavioral economists call it loss aversion. The pain of losing money is psychologically twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining it. But for you, it's not just a cognitive bias. It's a survival response that's been fine-tuned by experience. Your refusal to pay full price isn't about the $15 you save on a shirt, it's about honoring a part of yourself that once needed protection. And frankly, that part of you is still protecting you from debt, from impulse, from the financial chaos that drowns most people. So let's reframe this entire identity. You're not the difficult one who always wants a coupon. You're not the annoying friend who won't just buy the concert ticket at face value. You're playing a completely different game. While others optimize for instant satisfaction, you're optimizing for lifetime wealth accumulation. While they're getting dopamine hits from shopping bags, you're getting dopamine hits from watching your net worth climb. And the math backs you up. If you save an average of just $50 per week by refusing to pay full price and invest that difference at a modest 7% return, you'll have over $135,000 in 10 years. That's not being cheap. That's being strategically patient. Your brain isn't broken. It's just calibrated for a longer timeline than the people judging you. Now, there's one group that takes this logic even further. People who've built significant wealth but refuse to let their own families know about it. They're living with invisibility as a strategy, and the psychology behind that choice? Even more fascinating. That's what we're decoding next. The hidden logic of people who keep their wealth a secret from their families. You can also drop what you'd like to see us decode next time in the comments section. I'll see you on the next one.